Okay, right here on a job, we're going to drill this this lock open, and you can see this is a Schlage lock. And quite often, when you come on a job and the lock will not pick open, it's a real good chance it'll be a Schlage or another very good quality lock. Could have anti-pick pins in it, mushroom pins, or whatever in there that prevent you from getting it open. And so we're going to go ahead and drill this so that you can see what to do if you get in that situation. Now, as I explained earlier in the video, we want to put our hole about midway between the top of this keyway and the top of the plug. And what I like to do is start off with an 1/8 inch hole, 1/8 inch drill bit, and then if I need to, and I usually do need to go larger, then go to 3/16. And if everything jams up in here, I mean, sometimes you'll have to go to a 1/4 inch. But one objective here will be to try to save this shell, and so that we don't want to damage the shell. We only want to damage the plug. That's if we can. I mean, if it turns out that we can't save the shell, we can't. But usually we can. So we're going to just take a punch and mark as a spot to get started. Now you want quality bits. You want several of these on your van when you get to a job site. Especially the 1/8 inch bits can break fairly easily, and it's a good idea to have a couple of drills, extension cords, portable drills. You want to get the lock opened as quickly as you can, and you don't want to get held up on lack of equipment. So always have plenty of those things on your van. You want to buy good quality bits for this kind of work, and always have a few new ones right there with your drill ready to go. So we start off slow. Now we know this is a 5-pin lock, so we have to drill through 5 pins. We don't want to drill too far and drill through the back of the lock and possibly drill the tailpiece off the back of the lock, because then we're going to have more problems trying to get the lock open. We can still get it open, but we may have to, drill this whole piece off of here to get to it. Okay, so you can usually feel that as you go through those pins. You can usually feel it. Now, with that bit that I was using right there, it went through them just about like butter, didn't it? And that's the quality that you want. So now what's going to happen? We're going to make a space here, and as we make that space, these springs that are up in here will push those top pins down. It's going to push the drivers down and block that. And if there's enough room that they come down, and just the springs are right here, the springs can wrap around this plug. The springs aren't really much of an issue. The only problem we have are the top pins. So take like a key extractor and go in there and clean that out a little bit. See if you can feel that it feels fairly cleaned out.
Please take just a moment to like the video and also subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
And we'll take a screwdriver and just give it a little turn. And you see that one's already turning. So doesn't act like it wants to come all the way around yet. There's something still binding. It could be a mushroom pin that's up in there, or a broken pin that's up in there that's still got part of that. So we're going to tap it with a mallet, put it back straight up where it was at. see see if we can shake it loose. I'll go ahead and check and see if I can get anything else out of it. There's a few little pieces coming out of there. We bump it again. Let's see if that'll help. There we go. So that's how you drill a lock open. Now, as I was saying that, I'll turn it back. Doesn't want to really go back straight. Well, there it goes. If I had taken my key extractor, and you can use a hook pick, whatever you need to go in there and clean that out best you can. But if this had not opened, I would have went ahead with a 3/16 and made that hole a little bit bigger. There's enough room if you start, again, just midways between the top of the keyway and the top of the plug. Stay right at the center and go with an 1/8 inch. You can come back with a 3/16 and still drill that larger, and then usually you get everything out of there. But that's the way you drill a lock open. And Schlage, quite often, like I say, with the anti-pick pins in the lock, they have very tight keyways. That are much more difficult to pick than many locks on the market out there. So this might be one that you have to end up drilling from time to time. I had a job where it was a commercial job where I had about 15 lever handle locks that were all keyed alike. And I wanted to drill just one of the locks and replace that one lock cylinder, but at the same time make a key to get all of the other ones out so I could rekey them quickly. And with what I was trying to do, I started my hole just a little bit low. I would have preferred to be a little bit higher, but it worked out okay. I was able to save the pins, and you can see the pins in there. The first one pin was drilled a little bit off the top, but I could still, there was enough of it there that I could decode it with no problem and make the key. The second pin, I touched it with the drill bit just a little bit, and there were only 5 pins in this lock, and the back 3 pins were not touched at all. So this is another procedure that you can do if you come up on a job, and like I say, especially if it's a commercial job where you need the key to quickly release the lever handles and get the locks out or something like that, and you want to try to save the pins and decode the pins, just drill as high as you can. And I didn't damage the lock, the lever handle or anything like that. It is going to damage the lock casing, so you're going to have to replace that lock, but should normally have those on your van anyway. So that's something else that you can do when drilling a lock. Like I say, if you have a lot of locks that are keyed alike, keep that in mind to try to save the pins. But again, just remember, if you drill this high in the plug, you're going to have to replace the plug and the shell, so you're going to need a whole new lock cylinder for this lock. Key points for drilling a lock. Normally drill about halfway between the top of the keyway and the top of the plug. Keep the drill level. Try to count the pins as the drill goes through them. Stop drilling as the drill goes through the last pin. Please take just a moment to like the video and also subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.